Hi, Auren. It's Daddy again. You like your last book? I'm gonna read you another one. Dr. Seuss's ABCs. Hope you're still being good for Mommy. She's very good to you. Here we go. Dr. Seuss's ABCs. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator. A. Big B, little b. What begins with B? Barber, baby, Bumble, and a bubble bee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on a ceiling, C. Big D, little d, what begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog, D. Big E, little e, what begins with E? Ear, elephant, egg, E. Big F, little f, what begins with F? Four fluffy feathers on a fiffer feffer feff. Big G, little g, what begins with G? Goat and goo goo goggles, G. Big H, little h, what begins with H? Hungry horse, hen and hat, H. Big I, little I, what begins with I? Itchy Ichabod, I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar, J. Big K, little k. Lots of K's all over, K. What begins with K? Kangaroos and kite, K. Big L, little l, what begins with L? Lion with the lollipop, L. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Mice in the moonlight, M. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, nose. Big O, little o, what begins with O? Ostrich, oil, orange, owl, O. Big P, little p, what begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink, P. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick Queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r, what begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros, R. Big S, little s, what begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop, S. Big T, little t, what begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little v, what begins with V? Verna Vera Vin and her violet violin. Big W, little w, what begins with W? Willie's in the wash tub, washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x, what begins with X? X-ray and xylophone, X. Big Y, little y, what begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with Yolanda on his back. And Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? A zizzer zazzer Zeus, as you can plainly see. The end. Dr. Seuss's ABCs. Okay, Auren. Bye for now. Maybe another book soon. Bye. Bye.